Brent in Arkansas. We're going to do another grow, and just for fun I'm going to triple my maximum grow. I'm going to grow 150 grams of Brassica mix. The Brassica mix contains broccoli, kale, kohlrabi, and cabbage. I think it also has turnip green in it, and we're going to do it all in a 1-inch tray with a medium screen. I've already sprayed the screen with the super antifungal. We're going to spread the seed on there. The super antifungal will start the germination process from the bottom, and then I'll spray the seed once it's on here to start it from the top, to soak and saturate that seed nice and get it ready to germinate. That is a lot of seed. It pretty much covers the screen. You can't hardly see screen except a little bit on the edges here, but it is pretty much covering the entire screen. That is a whole lot of seed. Now, I don't expect a truly wonderful grow pushing it to the limit. I'm just seeing what I can do pushing it to the limit. So I'm spraying the super antifungal now, and I've got a video on this super antifungal. If you just do a search for super antifungal, you'll find it easily. Nice and soaked. Soak this up really good, just like that. And we'll put it on the rest of the assembly and we'll get it growing. There it is with the new covers, the stacking covers. Also, I put a handle on each end so that you can lift it up from the end and look in versus reaching over in the middle and lifting up, which is a little bit of a pain in the butt whenever you're working with trays on a rack like this and there's a bunch side by side. It's easier to lift from the end. So that's the newest cover, and it's going to, that's the only thing that's going to be on it. There's not going to be a dome on it. There's going to be another tray stacked right on top of this one. Alright, this is the stacking technique, and this is the grow, 150 grams. It's underneath another grow we got going on here, and this one will be revealed to the light shortly, and this one, by the time this one's harvested, this one will be ready to go into the light. So this is what 150 grams looks like the very next day. That is a lot of germination, isn't it? And Brassica Grow mix was on top of this. It's the one where I'm doing the 1-inch tray versus the one with the insert. And normally I wouldn't take off the Brassica Grow to look into this, but this is the trial phase and I need to see how it's growing. So I've taken it off. Let's take a look. First time view. Whoa, that is a lot. Look at the seed stuck to the cover too. That is a lot of growth. Love it. Now for this grow and being stacked, I can't put antifungal on it. We put it on there initially, but I'm not putting it on there anymore because ideally it will not be opened at all until it started lifting the tray up. So for now, there's no antifungal on it, so that's also a trial. Now this is pretty dang awesome. This thing weighs probably, I'd say about 10 pounds, between 8 and 10 pounds, at least 8 for sure, because it holds over a gallon of reservoir in it. And these microgreens are pushing up, especially in the middle. Don't have to worry about that bending back. It'll bend back easily. So this needs to come out now. And this shows that the stacking does in fact work. I just got to get the timing down better, because what ideally should happen is now this should be harvested, and then all you have to do is take the top off of this one and start your grow. So I took the cover off, and look at that. That's just beyond dense. You can see where the cover started lifting, how they already started greening up. A lot of the holes are sticking to the cover, which is what we wanted to do. And now what I need to do is put this on another shelf and put a blackout dome on it, because with this much, look at that, that's just absolutely a lot. With that much seed density, we need the stems to get longer so that they'll have ability to flex outwards from the tray, and in this particular instance that's what we want it to do. So it's had no antifungal on it since the very first time I put seeds on it. And I'll put the number of days in the video here. I don't know how many days it's been, but it hasn't been very many. So what I need to do is I need to rinse this. I do that with sunflowers and amaranth, but I need to rinse it because antifungal won't be able to penetrate this canopy, but the water on a light roll should be able to get in there pretty good. So let me go take it outside and rinse it. I'm going to put it in another 10-20 tray so the roots don't dry out. So since my timing was off a little bit, I just moved it to the top shelf. It was down here, and I moved it up here. And I just wanted to show you this. I am not going to spray it with antifungal anymore. I just rinsed it, and I'm not going to spray it with antifungal. I'm going to let the microgreens lift this 2-inch dome off, and then I'm going to put it in the light. That's the plan. Alright, 150 gram grow has lifted the dome a little bit, so I'm going to put it to the light. Already thought what this could be used for you guys out there that sell these, and you can call them baby micros, in that instead of, you see how this grow down here has really tiny cuddling leaves, some delicate micro right now? Well, they're going to grow, and I'm going to let those grow. But if these can't quite mature as much, you could hit them with the light for a couple days, get them to green up some, and harvest them as baby micros. Just a thought. 150 grams is just a carpet. It's crazy. Well, it's harvest day. I wouldn't say this is one of the prettiest grows, but it is definitely the most Brassica mix I've ever grown. Let's get to harvesting and see what kind of weight we get on it. Alright, let's get to harvesting these things. But first I want you to take a look at it. I'll take it out of the reservoir tray here, and you can see what it looks like here. That's the roots. Now I've already taken the roots and I've blotted them dry. I let them drain as well, which brings me to the subject of not a concern, but something that's been brought up, is that when you grow these IHG like I do, the microgreens can be damp and even wet as you get closer to the bottom of the roots here, close to the mesh tray. There's no problem with that if you don't want it to be wet, and also as normal course for me, you can take out the mesh tray, empty your reservoir, rinse it, put it in clean water, and put it up to where it comes up to the bottom of the tray here, just below it, and let those roots get clean. And then just without the AIS generating the oxygen, you are not going to get that dampness. So you can set it outside or in a room somewhere, in the air condition even, and that moisture will dissipate, dry up. So that'll help quite a bit if you're having issues with that. Okay, so I'm going to do what I termed the ultra fast harvest with this grow. This is the heaviest Brassica grow I've ever grown. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but it's got kale and turnip and broccoli and kohlrabi and no radish in this one because radish outgrows everything. But it's got several different types of brassicas in here, and in different colors too. So it's a very, very heavy grow, and I'm going to do since it's the 1-inch mesh tray, I'm going to do a ultra fast harvest here. So let's get this out of the way. So I've got it in the tray here. Let's shake it just a little bit to get all the microgreens hanging so we can cut them. And I didn't grow these in darkness too much over on purpose. I hit them in light pretty quickly, and just because they're so dense, they, like plants will do, they're crowding for light, so they're going to fight each other to go up even when they're not in blackout. And that's kind of what happened with this grow here. They just kind of fought for the light, and they just kept extending, which is really good. It helps with harvesting. So we're going to harvest using an electric knife, and let me get started now. It all went into here, and that's a lot of microgreens. A little bit fell out on this side. Did it fall out on your side? Just a couple, but obviously a little bigger tub, more square or more rectangular to fit the thing, a little better will work. So let me set this aside. Alright, we got that moved out of the way. We got the 1020 empty. Now this is a tray that's going to be, it's going to be weighed in. I'm just going to put them in here right now, and then I'll carry the microgreens around and let you get a look at them. We're going to sacrifice a few of them here because of the seed holes. I just don't want to gather up those seed holes to get a little bit more microgreen weight. This is my regular weigh. Let's turn the weigh scale on. Set it. We'll leave it at ounces, and we'll get pounds after ounces. Let's put this glass on. That's just to raise the microgreen tray so you can see the scale. Now we're going to zero it out. That way the only thing we're weighing is the actual microgreens themselves. This is a heavier grow. I can feel it. You see that? 47.5 ounces. It's 2.9 pounds, almost 3 pounds. That's a good bit. Alright everybody, this is Brent. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and until the next video, we'll see you later.